Man, it's your boy Skinny from the 9, Big Skinny, not the mini, back at y'all another video, and let's talk about it, man. Sauce Walka, Sayso P, got shot in Memphis, Tennessee. I never heard of Sayso P. I don't know who he is, but apparently Sayso P didn't make it. Rest in peace, Sayso P. And Sauce Walka's in stable condition. Now, from what I heard on the internet, is that Sauce Walka actually wasn't the target, right? He was just in Memphis promoting his artist Sayso P, probably doing some, songs, some music videos, and probably some press runs, right? And it wouldn't make sense that they would go over there. Anybody would be trying to harm Sauce Walka in Memphis because he's not even from there, right? He's from Texas. And it's not to say that, people don't try their luck, try to get a jug real quick, try to hit a lick, but it just really wouldn't make sense if they seen it was Sauce, right? Apparently they saw it was Sauce and they left it alone. Like they shot him, they stood over him, like, oh shit, that's Sauce Walka. Kept it moving, and then unalived Sayso P. Now this is an eye opener, bro, because you gotta watch out for the artists that you're doing business with or that you're signing. I mean, Sayso P taking a risk too, because if Sayso P signs to Sauce Walka, and now all of Sauce Walka's enemies become Sayso P's enemies, right? But you gotta know that when you in another city and you dealing with an artist, like, you gotta be moving correct. I ain't saying to, oh, I ain't gonna mess with him because he got too many ops. That's your choice. You mess with somebody, and you sign them, that's on you. But that you can't be oblivious to danger. You can't be oblivious to what could happen. You're not a punk because you riding around with security. You're not a punk because you got people who are licensed to shoot. That's, proper, what did they say? Proper performance prevents poor whatever, y'all know what I'm trying to say, bro. There's nothing wrong with being prepared, bro. Being prepared for anything makes you invincible to everything. Right? If you know that this could possibly happen, well, I'm going to do this. That don't mean you a punk. And Sayso P should have been smarter than that, because at the end of the day, like, you bringing your CEO, you bringing your trophy, you bringing your label to your city. So it's really on you to, okay, I got them coming out here. I'm finna call some of the guys. I'm gonna have some armed security. And we're gonna be moving proper out here. We're gonna have fun, but we're moving proper. And he underestimated his city. He underestimated the people he had smoked with. And an innocent bystander, I ain't gonna say like Sauce Walka ain't no punk, but an innocent bystander in that situation got shot. And you lost your life. Once again, R.I.P. Sayso P. I don't know him. I never heard of him. But, it's sad what happened, man. And apparently Sayso P ran off on somebody with 200K. That's what they saying the whole situation was about. So even more of a reason, if you think niggas ain't coming to collect, you crazy, bro. Like, and if you thinking you just going to parade around the city with another successful artist, that's making us look bad. Like, if you robbed us, right, and now you coming back to the city with another industry rapper, like, bro, people ain't standing for that. Like, they gonna make an example out of you. You feel me? And like I said, man, I don't know if it's true or not, if he did run up for 200K, or whether or not that he did have beef out there. My whole thing is, though, you gotta, one, be careful who you get into cahoots with, man, because there's this thing called you inherit beef, right? People be dumb and clueless to this. People like to cop a bottle when it comes to situations like this. Well, I ain't had nothing to do with that. It's false, bro. Stop doing that. You can't do that, bro. When you align yourself with somebody, they ops become your ops. Point blank, period. There's no other way around it. You inherit their beef. You get what I'm saying? You inherited their beef. So now they ops is your ops is they ops, and that's what it is. And you can't, when you see one, oh, well, they're not my ops, or, well, they beefing with him. No, bro, that's not respectable, bro. I hate people like that. I've never been one of those type of people. I've always known, okay, well, look, boom, his ops is my ops, my ops is his ops, and I'm making a choice, and I got to stand on it when it come down to that, right? Obviously, we're going to learn more of the situation when I don't even think Sauce Walka going to talk about it. That's just not something, he just doesn't strike me as that type of person. But I'm sure more details will come over the net, and we're going to see what really happened. But, yeah, man, just watch out who you sign to or watch out who you sign in. And just, this goes for life, bro. Like, this is just life 101. There's this thing called you inherit beef. You inherit my enemies. I inherit your enemies once we lock in, right? So, you know, RIP Sayso P. And let me know in the comments what you think. Shout out Sauce Walka. And yeah, man, just be careful out here, man. The streets is crazy.